Okay, welcome to today's Tanya lesson. If you'd like to follow along with me in your own app, you can download a app called Chayenu. Sorry, that was a mistake. This app is, let's see if I can get it. It's not really showing the name, but it's Chenya, Chayenu. It means our life. So learning the Torah and the instructions of our Rebbeim, the heads of the Jewish people, of how to live in our generation as a religious Jew. We learn the things that they, tell us is important for us. So we learn a little bit of the daily Chumash, the daily Tanya, and we say the daily Tehillim. And this is the mainstay of our continued Jewish growth. So if you want to look that up on the App Store, whatever phone you have, you can do that. And there's like a $5 subscription fee to utilize all their different options. I believe though the Tanya and certain things are free. But if you want to unlock all the other diamonds on this app, see, all of mine are unlocked, I believe. Well, it looks like there's a few locked here, and I'm not sure why. But maybe because I'm not signed in under my account, it looks like I'm not. So, there's a few that you would have to unlock. You'd have to pay the fee. Otherwise, it looks like it's completely free nowadays. So, on to Thursday, the 30th of August 13th, Tanya. That was yesterday, actually, and it was my birthday. So I give you all blessings for health, wealth, success in all your endeavors, that they should be truly endeavors for revealing God in this world, and that all of our actions, thoughts, and words also should be for God's sake and for no other reasons, which is the highest level of service to God. So anyway, moving on, iggeres hakodesh chapter 9. In today's lesson, in these times, the advent of Mashiach, tzedakah, charity, is of prime importance and plays a vital role in manifesting the redemption. Al kein ohuvai achai, therefore, my beloved ones, my brother, simuna levavchem la'ele hadvarim hanamarim biksara ma'od. Direct your hearts to these words which are expressed very briefly. Bikitsar. Ve'im yirtzeh Hashem peh el peh adaber bam ba'arucha. And face to face, please God, I will speak of them at length. Eichayom hayos kol ikar avodas Hashem Ba'itim halalu ma'ikvois mishicha hi avodas hatzedakah. How in these times, when the approaching footsteps of Mashiach are close upon us, the principal service of God is the service of charity. Kamosh amru v'seinu zakenam medracha ein Yisrael nigalim ela b'tzedakah. Our sages of blessed memory said, Yisrael will be redeemed only through charity. V'lo amru v'seinu zakenam medracha Talmud Torah shakol keneged gemilos chosadim. Our sages of blessed memory did not say that the study of the Torah is equivalent to the performance of acts of loving kindness. The Mishnah states, Im Peah, the study of the Torah is equivalent to them all. An example, to all the mitzvahs previously enumerated in the Mishnah, and these include gemilos chosadim, the performance of acts of loving kindness. Ela b'yamehem, except in their own days, שתלמוד תורה היה עיקר עבודה אצלם, ועל כן היו חכמים גדולים, תנאים ואמוראים. For with them the principal area of divine service was the study of the Torah, which is why at that time there were great scholars, Tanaim and Amoraim. Masha'en came was Sha'en came Ba'ikvais Mashiach. However, in a time when the approaching footsteps of Mashiach are close upon us, Shanafla Sukas David Ad Bechinas Raglayim Va'kevim Tvayim Shehi Bechinas Asiyah. As the sukkah of David has fallen to a level of feet and heels, an example of the level of Asiyah. An example of the Sephira of Malchus of Atzilus, the Shekhinah, that vests itself in the lower worlds of Bria, Yetzirah, and Asiyah, also known as the Sukkahs of David. For David, as the king of Israel, was a Merkava or a chariot to Malchut of Atzilus, to the kingdom of like the highest spiritual world, basically. Malchut is the kingship, and Atzilus is the highest possible spiritual world where only a few tzaddikim souls dwell there in their higher spiritual source. And so I guess that's why it's referring to David being the chariot that's in this level of Malchus of Atzilus, because it has fallen to the lowest level of Asiyah, which is our world, this lowest, darkest world, the level of action, or basically the majority of anything that we do is based on action, not just like learning. Ein derech l'davka ba be'emes, there is no way of truly cleaving unto it. An example is Shekhinah. L'hapcha chashoicha linhoira dila nusach echad dileha. And transforming the darkness of the world into its light. Ki im bechinas asiyah gam kain, except through corresponding category of action, and not through intellect and speech alone, as in Torah study. Shehi maaseh hatzedakah, namely the act of charity. But why is charity unique among all the many commandments that involve action? Kayadua maskilim shebchinas asiyah velokus. He bechinas hapas vahamshachas hachayois lamata laman delis le migmame kulam. As is known to the scholarly, action with reference to divinity is the diffusion and downward flow of vitality to the lower steps, to he who has nothing of his own, which would be, I guess, a king, or the righteous king like the tzaddik, has nothing of his own except for Hashem, and that's why he's so completely righteous. But why is charity unique among all the many commandments that involve action? As is known to the scholarly, action with reference to divinity is the diffusion and downward flow of the vitality of the lower steps to he who has nothing of his own. Among the currents of divine influence that descend into the various worlds, there are those that are called thought and speech, the flow of vitality to the very lowest level, to the world of Asiyah, where godliness is not at all manifest, is called action. The act of giving tzedakah thus truly corresponds to the spiritual level of Asiyah, inasmuch as it too provides beneficence to one who has nothing of his own. Okay, whoever sacrifices his impulse in this respect, in the example with respect to charity, and opens his hand and heart, thereby causes the other, in example, evil side of the universe to be subjugated. V'kol hazoveach es yitzroi b'zeh ufaiseach yadoi v'avoi eskaf ya sitra achram hapech chashecha laor Hashem Shem Izbarech Hashechen Aleinu B'chinas Asiya Be'ikvas Mashiach, and converts the darkness into light. Wow. And when you subjugate that evil impulse that makes you think, I'm not going to give this person tzedakah, I can't trust him, or whatever other excuses a person might have, by subjugating that feeling and opening your hand and heart, this is what converts the darkness into light. Of God blessed be He who, in the time when the footsteps of Mashiach are close upon us, dwells over us in a state of action. V'yizkeh lirois ein ba'ayin v'shuv Hashem tzion kulu. Moreover, he will merit to behold eye to eye God returning to Zion. Wow, eye to eye. Well, that's what I plan to do, Bezrat Hashem. At that time, the physical eye, though yet retaining its physicality, will behold godliness as it is beheld by the supernal eye. Thus, within the physicality of the world of Asiya, there will be revealed the level of certainty in spiritual perception, which is called vision, a level that far surpasses the furthest attainments of the intellect. Take away the most primary divine service just before the arrival of Mashiach is charity.